Welcome. In our previous video, we mentioned that the studying and internalizing of the Vedas is a pursuit of a lifetime. Thus, astrology isn't just about the 12 signs of the horoscope. It is a very vast subject and no one person can very easily know it all. As I mentioned before, the literal meaning of the word Veda is knowledge. Knowledge of what? Everything and anything, as well as the Vedic term and the context in which it's used, which is Ananta via Veda, which again means knowledge and the systems of knowledge are infinite. Astrology as a whole is very vast and is a very varied subject. And we still don't understand the full potential and capability of this subject. But the little we do know has proven very helpful, so no major effort or research is being made to develop it further. Study and understanding of the basics of astrology has become much easier and more convenient from the past. So we do have more experience and knowledge on the subject to understand, develop and evolve it further. Astrology in general has been portrayed wrongly for a very long time, and there have been many people misusing it for many selfish reasons. Thus, astrology overall has a very bad reputation in many parts of the world. It isn't a compulsory subject. A day passes the same for someone following or not following it. You don't need it if you don't want it. The study itself already exists. Partly because not every person has a clear understanding or idea about themselves. Astrology serves as a guideline for someone who wants it. Yes, we do create our own lives, and yes, all our actions and choices create our own futures. And we have our own consciousness and are responsible for our own lives. But not everyone has a clear idea of who they are or what they want. Thus, most of their actions and choices are subconsciously made, somewhat like an autopilot. As a result of that, they don't live to their full potentials. Thus, they naturally miss out on many things in their lives without even realizing it. Astrology can be looked at from various individual perspectives and studied in various ways, physically, spiritually, psychologically, or in any number of ways depending on the individual themselves. But the most simple and efficient way to look at astrology is to look at it like a guideline to understand the pros and cons of your own life and all its choices and actions. Thus, it being used by yourself for your own self-betterment. And as I mentioned earlier, a day passes the same for someone following and not following it. You don't need astrology if you don't like it, or you don't trust it, or you want nothing in general to do with it. It's all a matter of perspective. So all I'm suggesting is, give it a chance and see if it helps in any way. And if it does help, introduce others to it so it may help them as well.